Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review on the NYX Liquid Suedes, and I really wanted to do a review and lip swatch video on this because I feel like these are not talked about enough. I'm not going to say that they're like the most amazing thing in the world, but they're really good and they're really cheap and I really like them. So I have 7 shades personally. There's 24 shades in the whole entire line. They are going to be $6.99 a piece, so they're pretty affordable. I don't know, they're not necessarily labeled as a liquid lipstick. NYX calls them a cream lipstick, but they are pretty similar to a liquid lipstick. And something I really love about this line is how unique the shades are. Pretty kind of like unique shades, and then they also have some blues, and they have just like super dark shades and a lot of vampy colors, and then really bright pinks and stuff. I feel like they just have a lot of really interesting colors that a lot of companies don't really come out with, so that's something I definitely appreciate. Now, something I do like about these is the application. They do go on pretty opaque, and it is a pretty smooth application, and the applicator, in my opinion, is the perfect size. They do have a few drawbacks. First of all, they take about an hour to completely and fully dry, which can be kind of annoying if you're used to like just like pressing your lips together and all that stuff. I personally do not suggest pressing your lips together at all for about an hour, because if you do, they get crumbly and goopy and it's just not a cute look. But if you avoid doing that for the first hour, then they'll dry down to like 95% matte, and you'll be fine to press your lips together and stuff. But besides that, they don't get gummy unless you're just talking like an insane amount, or if you are eating. If you're eating, you're definitely gonna have to reapply just because it gets gummy, not because the color necessarily goes away, but because it gets gummy. The lighter shades I would say are transfer proof, but once you get to like the really dark shades, which they do have quite a few like super dark shades, they're not transfer proof anymore. They don't come off like a ton or anything, but they're definitely not like kissable or anything like that. So now into the individual reviews of each of these. By the way, ignore this, I cut myself at work. I'm going to talk about the one that I'm wearing, and this is the shade Amethyst, and it is just a beautiful purpley or bluish purple, I guess. I'm really excited to wear this more like in the springtime, because I feel like it's kind of like one of those winter spring transition shades, because it's still kind of like vampy, but it's like bright going into the spring. And I'm also really excited to wear this because I can't wait to see all the weird looks I get at school. I think it's hilarious when people are like, okay, I'm still gonna wear it, I don't care if you don't like it, thanks. Right now this is the first time I'm wearing this one, and I love it. It went on really good. I did one layer and I really like it. Now I'm going to kind of go sort of opposite in a way, and I'm going to go to the lighter shades. The next one I want to talk about is Sandstorm, and this one is a really pretty medium light brown. It's just a beautiful nude shade. And this one applies really well. I don't find that any of these, except for one, are kind like streaky at all. It's just not streaky. And then the next one that's kind of a neutral shade that I wanted to talk about is Soft Spoken. I really love putting these two together. So I'll put Soft Spoken like on the outer parts right here, and then right in the middle I'll dab some of the Sandstorm one, and it just like, well, obviously you have to blend it together, but it just looks so beautiful. I've been really loving ombre lips lately, and this is a really good combination. Also, I've heard that this is a dupe for Lolita by Kat Von D, so if you have that and you love it and you want to find a cheaper alternative, maybe try this one out. Next, I am going to talk about the one in the shade Tea and Cookies, and this one is almost like a neutral pinky color. It's a bit bright, but it's not like crazy bright or anything. Surprisingly, this isn't one that I tend to go for just because I'm not a pinky girl. I tend to go for like browns and really dark colors or nudes, stuff like that. But it is a really nice color if you like just a neutral pinky shade all over your lips. This is a really good one. The next one I'm going to talk about is Subversive Socialite, and this one is just a deep purpley burgundy shade, and this is the only one out of all these that I find to be a little bit streaky. It is kind of bothersome because you do have to go over it more than once which can cause these to get gummy. If you go over it more than one time, it can make them a little bit gummy. This is one of the ones that I don't like as much, which is sad because it's a really beautiful vampy color, but it does have that issue with it. If you are worried about any streakiness, I might not go for this. Next, I am going to tell you guys about Stone Fox, and this color is so cool and it's really unique. It is a super blue toned slate shade, and honestly, I wore this today at school actually, and everyone was like, "You're wearing blue on your lips?" And I was like, "No, it's gray. It's gray, I swear." But I mean, it looks like a bluish gray in my opinion. It's just like a slate color. Just a really unique shade. That's, again, something I love about this line. It's so unique. You just don't see colors like this normally, and this one applies really well too. Lastly, I have the darkest shade. The only one that's darker in the entire collection of 24 colors is Alien, which is just a straight black, which, I don't know, maybe I'm not that bold, but this is pretty much black, so I guess I am that bold. This is in Oh Put It On, and this is a super, super, super deep, deep purple color. Almost black, but not quite. Most people, when they see it, will think, oh, she's wearing black. But when you really get up close, it's not. This one I love so much. I think it's so vampy, and it's just, it puts you out there. You're just like, yes, hello, I'm here. I am wearing pretty much black lipstick, and you will respect me, okay? You get a lot of compliments when you wear it too. Like, oh, it's just so... it's so pretty. That is the last shade. So they have, again, a shade range of 24 colors, and they're only $7 a piece. So I definitely suggest trying a couple of these out. I mean, you're not losing too much money. If you really, really want to have your liquid lipstick on through eating, I wouldn't suggest these. If any kind of like stickiness a little bit while they're drying bothers you, I wouldn't suggest them. But if you're looking for a unique shade range that's opaque, that has a good applicator, that will stay on pretty well, I would definitely suggest these because they're a cheap price and they're pretty good. If you guys enjoyed this video, please go ahead and give it a thumbs up and subscribe so that you can see more content from this channel. And I think that's going to be it. Bye guys.